Hi, everyone. Welcome to week 3 in human development. This week, we are going to relook at prenatal development for a cool video and an assignment, and then we are going to move on to physical and perceptual development in infancy. So basically, the beginnings of cognition. So here are your learning outcomes that will go along with this unit. It's focusing on chapter 3. And you have a study guide, PowerPoints, a worksheet, and a writing assignment and a discussion activity. You will also have your first quiz. So here are your resources, including the video I'm recording right now. Chapter 3 reading. I'm going to add the PowerPoints here. I just noticed they're not here. Make sure that those are there, as well as a collection of videos and lectures that will be supplementing your study for this class. When you look at these, just so you know, these are very much fair game for the assessment, and these PowerPoints that I create and the lectures that are in them generally are very linked and aligned to the quizzes. So just note to self. So let's look at the activities and assignments that you're going to do this week. So the first one is you are going to watch, in my mind, a super cool video that is called In the Womb. And it basically is a documentary by National Geographic that takes a pregnant mother through her prenatal development. And so you get to see a mixture of actual and computer generated, whatever. It's like a window in the womb. It's super cool. Like I said, I am a nerd about this stuff, so I love it. I remember the first time I saw it still, but there is a worksheet quiz right here that goes along with it. Notice that you only have one attempt, so make sure that you are ready to complete it. And I would have both of them going at the same time. Your second activity this week is a discussion activity where you're going to tackle the discussion of infant nutrition. So we are talking about physical development this week. So one of the things that dramatically contributes to physical development is infant nutrition. I cringed when I would see even my very well-meaning in-laws or their grandparents doing here, have a strawberry. And I know that doesn't sound bad, but there's certain ages and stages for different fruits and foods. So I want you to dig into this and deeply look at what the do's, if you will, of infant nutrition are, or something that parents can do that will encourage healthy physical development. And I want you to know and explain why that is important to the health of the developing baby. I want you to do the opposite too, which is the don'ts of infant nutrition. And this is something that's constantly changing because I have 2 children with food allergies. And when they were babies, the don'ts were don't give them peanut butter before they're 2 years old. And now that advice is changing a little bit because I think that is correlated with the number of nut allergies that we're seeing. I just had an experience where I found out my youngest is allergic to cashews, which I had no idea. Yes, I knew he was allergic to eggs, but not cashews. Okay, so your next activity, fun activity that is your first quiz. And this quiz is going to be over chapters 1 and 2. And I highly recommend doing the study guides because they are aligned with the quiz. These are pretty much open resource, but there's going to probably be a lockdown on it. So be aware that that is the case. You have one attempt to take them and they are timed. So you'll notice in the instructions, read each question carefully, choose your best answer, one attempt, 45 minutes. And the due dates are all published on Moodle. Each quiz is worth 25 points of your grade. Your lowest quiz throughout the semester will be dropped. So that pretty much takes us through the assignments for week 3. If you have any questions for me, please feel free to reach out and I will talk to you soon. Thanks so much. And I hope you have a great week.